Hey guys, welcome back to another Doing It Russ. I'm excited to be bringing you guys this video today. Amazon just dropped off another big package and I can't wait to open it up. Now, for those that are new to this channel, thanks for joining me today. If you're into doing a bunch of different stuff, you're in the right place. We're going to be talking Rivian, we're doing product reviews, we're going on adventures. Stick around, subscribe to this channel. We're gonna bring some really cool stuff to you. But now let's get into HeyBike. All right, so if you've been watching my channel, you guys know we've been spending a lot of time with the new Rivian. And we wanted to take it out on a couple of adventures. Maybe get out of town, maybe do some bike riding. Problem is that we want to go on some longer adventures and thought, hey, we might be able to use those new e-bikes. So this is what just showed up in the Amazon drop off today. We got ourselves the Ranger HeyBike. All the links will be in the description below. If you guys are interested in anything, I'll kind of go through some of that as we get into the video. But in this video, we're going to do an unboxing. I'm not going to go into a great deal on assembly, but I will tell you my overall thoughts on how the assembly process went. We'll go for a quick test drive, and most importantly, we're going to see if we can get a kid's car seat on the back of this. Stick around. Okay, I want to do a quick status real quick on the setup. A couple things that I noticed. First off, you guys didn't get to see this, but when these bikes are delivered, they actually have a sign that says this side up. Of course, if you were a betting person, you would know what side that actually was delivered to my house. So with that being said, I will have to tell you, like, the packaging on this stuff is fantastic. Really nice job, HeyBike. Everything on here looks fantastic, and as you might have seen, I tipped this bike over probably 3 times, just cutting the zip ties off of it and stuff like that. So, but step number 1 always will be when getting your electric bike is to get the battery out, and let's get this thing charged up right away while I'm setting this up. Now, a couple other things to consider is on the HeyBike, you're gonna first work on the fenders and then work on the tire. Now, this will always be easier with the second person. So my advice is if you've got somebody around that can help stabilize the bike so you can get a couple of these nuts tightened up pretty good, you should be in pretty good shape. But let's get back to the install. Okay, so our next break, what I would highly suggest is definitely get a second person on here so you can get some help with this front wheel. So you have a kind of a faux bar that's in there. That doesn't go in there. That's just a placeholder. And you will have 2 bolts on the side. You want to make sure that those get tightened down pretty good. And then come back and you'll want to adjust your handlebars. Next, we're going to do the seat. We'll get this stuff all cleaned up and we'll go for our first test drive. All right, guys, so we're gonna go out on a quick ride. Now, this is without the battery. As you guys can see, the bike looks fantastic. So this is normally where the battery would go in. That's got a charge. So we'll get that charged here shortly. But let's take this thing out for a quick ride and let's see how she does. All right, well, I can tell you right now, this thing is smooth, really awesome. Now, the brakes are squeaky, but every video I've seen actually has pretty squeaky brakes. So I'm not sure if that's just a HeyBike thing or if the bike is just new. So it's awesome. These fat tires, they ride really smooth over all the bumps. I don't have my display yet, ultimately, because obviously we've got a battery that's charging. But as of right now, this thing is nice. I actually like the pass-through. You know, I think normally I thought that was kind of for girls' bikes, but as I'm getting older, I don't need to make things harder on myself. So, whew. And this is exactly why I need the bike. You hear me? I'm out of breath. Need to get out there and exercise more. So, whew. All right, maiden voyage done. Love it. Can't wait for the battery to be put in. We'll get this thing going. All right, first we're gonna start with the mounting bracket, which is the easy adapter, which should go right on the back. So we're gonna see how this bracket mounts. Comes with a tool. We've got instructions. All right, so what I'm doing is actually unscrewing this. I'm trying to get these brackets as far apart as I can. Right, so I was able to get the brackets down. You want it inside this bar, but I did have to loosen them to get them all the way out. So we're gonna tighten them back up. Okay, so I wanted to show you how that mount went on there. So that's the part that we are screwing down. So you take your tool, you come in here, and I've wrenched down on that pretty hard. The front and the backside pretty good. We'll give that a couple more turns. You want to make sure that this is on here really solid. So obviously if you have your child on the back, you want to make sure that you're pretty comfortable with this whole process. So that's what that looks like. The child seat will actually go down in here and lock into that piece. All right, so next we're going to get into the kids seat. It's a pretty easy toolbox to get into. We did opt for the orange one. There is a blue one that's also out there too. So we'll take a look at this. See, so we have those. We'll see those in a minute. All right, so this is the part right here that's going to go into this part right here, and then it'll actually lock in, so we can. Let's get this here. We're going to unscrew it. You just screw that tight back here. And then that piece locks in and we're good to go. All right, so what I wanted to show you is this piece in here. See that little tongue? That's what locks it into place. So we can get a good idea. That piece right there. So you do have a lock mechanism, so save this from being stolen off your bike. You will also have a safety feature here that this can't unlock unless you hold this button in at the same time. So you'd have to hold that in and unlock it. So once this thing is on the bike, you should be pretty good to go, that it's not going anywhere. So as of right now, it looks pretty good. We may bring the kit out here in a minute and give it a test. All right, a couple reasons why I really liked this bike seat. First off is the seat has these foot rests for your child. They can also be adjusted in height here in the back, so these can go up or down based off of what you need. I also like this here too, is this protection of the legs. And then thirdly is this safety strap that goes around. Now, I also like the harness that's on here. Now this stuff is like Crocs material, so it's not overly hard, but I like all these vents in here to give our daughter a little breathability as we're out riding a bike. All right, so I wanted to give a little perspective. We have our model here. Say hi to the crowd. Okay, okay. Looks like she fits in pretty good. She is 5 going on 6, so she's probably gonna outgrow this seat pretty quickly. We gotta get her own bike at some point, but this way she can go on a ride. And so, but yeah, just so you get perspective on what that looks like. Okay, so we've got our passenger aboard. She's right behind. The balance actually feels really good.
I'm helping you feel good, Daddy.
Yeah. So I think this is a winner, guys. Let's go for a ride. You'll definitely get a bunch of exercise with no battery in. You could definitely ride this bike like a normal bike. It is super smooth though. Okay, so we've got the battery charged up. Not fully, but just a little bit, so we can actually get the bike underway. So one thing to understand is your bike actually comes with a key. And so this is in the off position, if you can see that there. There is an on position, and then and what that does is that gets it in the locked position. So you can see this piece right back here. So when we turn it all the way off, okay, that comes out, but that helps secure the battery into place. So you can still have it in and locked, but you want it on. Once you do that, you come over here and there's an actual button right there which will turn on your LED display. Now from there you can turn on the pedal assist. So you know, and interesting enough, actually, the bike is keeping track of how many miles you've ridden even without power. So I did ride a little bit here, but I don't know how that would know that without having power, but I guess it does. So some cool stuff. We do have a horn. I got to figure that out. There is a light. We'll figure that out too. But one thing to know, as soon as you put that battery in, if you pull that trigger, you will start moving. Okay, now we got the battery charged. We're going for a quick ride with the battery. Oh boy, guys, this thing has some pickup in level 1, so I'm gonna have to probably adjust some of the power and get this thing pulled back just a little bit. I think there's an option to do that. We got helmets on, safety first, and we're off for a quick little ride around the neighborhood to see how the bike goes. So I am only in pedal assist level number 1. I find that I almost can't pedal with that. There we go. Level 7 gets you where you need to be, even on level 1 of the pedal assist. But that really does help. We're going uphill, and boy, that makes it a lot easier. This is going to be much more enjoyable on the road with a pedal assist. Now, I haven't gotten to level 2 yet, or level 3 with Charlie on the bike. For the first time, I wanted to make sure that I could take it easy. I wanted to also make sure that that car seat is secure without going too crazy. So as of right now, it is pretty cool. Obviously, Charlie wants us to go faster. We will here in a little bit, but really loving it. This is a lot of fun. I can see myself doing a lot of cool things on the bike. We're coming up to some traffic, so we're gonna make sure that we're safe here. So hang tight. Okay. All right, we made it across. We're just gonna go cruising. We're going about 13 miles an hour on level 1. Pretty easy ride so far. I really like the front end suspension. It really has eaten up a lot, if not all, of the bumps in the road. And then this seat is really comfortable, guys. I mean, I've watched a lot of reviews on bikes and bike seats, and this one is really comfortable. I can tell that I'm going to be able to sit on this for a long time, go on long rides. Sounds like Charlie's enjoying this, which is good news. And so far, so good. We're just riding through the neighborhood just to get a quick feel for the bike, the speed. Here in a little bit, I'll turn her up to level 2. I probably will not go to level 3, but I am gonna try now just doing no pedal. And well, once I make this turn up here, no pedal, I'm gonna just do straight power and see what that's like with Charlie on the back. And if we just want to go for a little cruise, we could. So HeyBike is a nice option. They do have some other different models to choose from. We chose this one because of the fold-up capability. We'll talk about that on maybe some upcoming videos, and then what I did, what other bikes I compared it to, like the Rad Runner. So, and why I chose this one. But, all right, so we have gone 3.4 miles, and I did get it up to level 3 and on all juice, and I'm gonna see if I could do it again. It was a fairly flat road. We got this thing up to 27 miles an hour. I wanna be mindful about having Charlie on the back. Obviously, I wanna be very safe with her, and that's the most important. But I do find that when you are on the level 2 or level 3 pedal assist, I'm all the way up on speed number 7, and I can barely keep up with the pedals. So I think if I'm going to be doing pedal assist and literally trying to get a workout in, I'm going to have to stay in level 1, which will keep me right around, this says 13-14 miles an hour. So we're going to turn it up here. Although it looks like we were going on a downhill, looks like now we're back on an uphill, but let's see what the power will do the other way. And we're gonna go full throttle here. This is just throttle. And let's see what we're gonna get up to. Right now, 21.9, 22 miles an hour. Yeah, we were going downhill the other way. That's probably why. 24, 25. Pretty good. Going downhill, got us the extra 2 miles an hour. Well, almost got us the extra. Whew, we're flying almost 27 miles an hour right there. We're doing pretty good. And that is full throttle. This thing can really haul, guys. The other thing that I don't like, and if somebody knows the answer to this, is when I'm not pedaling, I get the traditional no pedal noise coming from the gears. I wonder if there's any way to stop that. I doubt it, but it's probably not a bad way to indicate that we're in full throttle too. So just a couple thoughts as we're riding along. Whew. These bumps, you almost don't even feel them at all. And boy, Charlie loves it. So we're gonna be going downhill here. We're gonna see how fast we can get it up to on our way back home. 27, 28 miles an hour, almost 29 miles an hour, 29 miles an hour. Woo. All right, guys, well, that is a quick unboxing. First ride of the Ranger HeyBike. Again, all the links will be in the description below. That's the bike seat, the mounts, even the GoPro 9 that I'm using on this ride. We'll put in a link in the description below. Those really do help me out. If you guys do like these videos, please subscribe. Like the videos, that certainly helps me out on the algorithms. And we'll see you guys on the next video.